Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video, and the first thing I want to say is I am sick, so please excuse my voice. Not in the best quality right now, but I want to get this layout done, so I'm working on it. This is a single page layout with some photos from my trip to New York. This was at the Hispanic Society Museum, and I need at least one pocket card here. Sorry if you can hear my cat. I need at least one pocket card here, and then I need to do something with this because it's kind of boring. I want the title there so I know what it is, but I need to do something with it. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I do have my museum stuff out here. So these are all of my phrase strips, and then I have more phrase strips here, but these are more history based. And then I have some fun things like these doilies. I don't think I would use that here. And I just have like all of my 3x4 cards that are printed. I could maybe pick one of those. I will have to go through there and see what I have. So I have taken out my 3x4 cards, and I need to find something in here that will go. Right off the bat, I noticed this one matches, but it shouldn't matter, but it kind of does matter to me that it says Van Gogh. This is clearly not like Impressionist, so I'm not sure I'd want to use that, and I don't know that I like that. This has like a more modern feel or something, I guess, and I don't like that with this. The blue definitely matches, but again, it's a Renoir, and I don't think the message that's on it works either. I love the message, pain passes but beauty remains, but I don't think I want that there. What else? I have, you can tell I have a lot of Impressionists here. It says, ooh, is there pink in here? A little right there, not much. Whoops. Not too crazy about that. Ooh, I don't like those stripes at all. What else do we have in here? That doesn't really work. It's not horrible because there is some yellow gold tone in here, but it feels awfully ornate for this. Warning, I read all the things. Well, yes. I could go back to that. Maybe it's black and white. Glimpse into yesteryear. That's not bad. I mean, the blue kind of works. I'll keep that over here. I don't like the wood grain. Wrong orientation. Ooh, rich history. Oh, I kind of like that one because the trees have a little bit of a gray shade to them. Do I like that better or this better? Blue or gray? I think maybe the blue. Does that work? Maybe I better figure out what I'm going to do with this, because if I put embellishments and stuff on here, that may clash with this, so maybe I need to figure that out first. Okay, I think I have something maybe figured out, but it's not what I thought. I was looking through some other cards, just some more plain ones, and I have this. I'm wondering, would it be weird to keep this, but also use this and then cut this down and put it in there, because then I get to keep the title of it, which I want, but I don't have all this wasted space. And then I can actually journal here, plus I could embellish on these if I wanted to. I'm kind of thinking that's more the way to go. And then I like the color mix that I would get all three of these in there. I'd get that green that I liked from here, but I don't have to have the phrase on it, which is it's kind of perfect. So these all came in a set. They're from LA Studio, if I remember right. But I do not remember the size of the photo opening here. So, not quite 2.5. And it's perfectly square, right? Yep. Okay. So that just lets me know how I have to cut this photo, which I will do next. I started cutting this, and I think I actually want a little bit of the white border to show. So I think that's about where it was, right? Hold on. Yeah, I'm only a little bit off. So I think what I want to do is do like another eighth here. Let's see, a 1/4 inch. Let's see what I like. That's perfect. All right, so now I just need to cut this side to match. I finished cutting down the photo, so it's going to sit in there right like that, which is perfect. I love that. And I just have to decide, like, do I still want an embellishment? I could put something maybe that overlaps here and then that first box and then just journal below it. Or I can stamp in there potentially. I know I have some longer phrase stamps that might fit in there. I just have to figure out, are they museum appropriate? I'm not sure. So I will have to look into that. I found a stamp set that I do want to use. I have this one. It's called Art and Culture. It's from Paper Person, a couple of years old. I don't remember exactly when it came out. It does not say. So maybe it can be found on eBay somewhere. But I'm sure she's not selling anymore because she kind of shut down her shop. But I'm thinking that it will fit in those boxes. It's going to be tight, but I think I can do it. I just have to align it very, very carefully. Oh, somebody dropped something upstairs. Sorry if you can hear that. But it's not my cat. It's people dropping stuff. But I think I'm going to stamp that first, and then I don't want to adhere this yet, because if I screw this up, I got to come up with another idea, and I don't want this adhered and then have to pull it off again. All right, I did a test run of that, and it looks good. So now I'm going to do the real thing and just hope that it goes okay. Do I want it in the middle or the bottom? I think the middle. Right about there. Perfect. Oh, that made me nervous. You know, sometimes I get anxiety over stamping like this. Even though it's a clear block, it's a clear stamp. Like, I just worry that I won't get it aligned right. So when it comes out nicely, I sort of just always rejoice that it worked well. All right, I have the card put together. I love the way it looks, so that's awesome. I need to figure out what else to put on there now. And I don't want like a star or a heart because I don't feel like those really go here. I'm thinking about an asterisk, and maybe quite a large one. And I know I have puffy stickers. I have some acrylics. Actually, let me pull them out. I have these. This one might be big enough, but I don't know if that's the right color. Ooh, that's pretty close. Would it be weird to do like monochromatic? That's an option. But then I also have these big ones. And it says Studio Calico. For some reason, I was thinking they were Aliatus, but maybe they were Studio Calico. So I can look through here and see maybe the blue would be okay, even though it's not exactly the same. Oh, that's way too big. What about these smaller sizes? I'll go through and see which of the smaller ones might work. Clearly, I haven't brought those out in a while because I didn't even remember that there are 3 sizes there. So I have the super large and then kind of, you know, a medium one like that, and then the smaller ones. So I pulled these. This actually doesn't look bad. It's a little monochromatic with this, but I think that's totally fine because of what's happening down here. But I also have just a clear one. And I like it, but I almost feel like that gets lost in there. Like you don't even really notice it. I kind of think that maybe this one is the best choice. And I can just layer it like that, maybe a little lower like so. And I can put a staple right in the middle. All right, there it is with the asterisk attached there. I really like that. So now the only thing I have left is I want to do something on the bottom with this photo. And because of how these are placed, I was just going to say, I think I should do it there, but I could switch them. So do I like it better this way? And then I could do a phrase strip here. I do actually. I think I like that better. Maybe it's because there's a lot of green happening here, and this way those are sort of diagonal. But I like that. So I just need to find a phrase for up here, and I can go into hopefully these and find something. I've looked through my phrases, and I tried to stick to kind of this yellow or mustard color to bring out what's here and up here, over here. And I found this one, Culture and Traditions, which is kind of perfect for this since it's very specific from Catalonia. It's a fish market that was a tradition I think that might be the way to go, and I would just put it right up there so that it kind of covers this line. It's not perfectly straight because of the angle, but I like that it could kind of run across there, but then it brings the eye to that left-hand side. So I think that's the way to go. All right, I have it on there, and I'm just going to put in a staple here. And then let's see, am I happy with that? I think so. I don't think it needs a ton of other things because I've got two things kind of happening here plus this. I think that's enough. So here's another one done for New York. Thanks for watching.